Hello, treasure hunters. I am here with a new hunt alert. John Collins Black has really started something off, and these new hunts are popping up like crazy. I talked about Golden Greed and Justin Posey's treasure hunt Beyond the Map's Edge last week. And this week I discovered TreasureFix, which is a digital hunt. So I'm going to walk you guys through those. Currently, TreasureFix has over $100,000 up for grabs. There is one bounty that is exactly $100,000, and then there's some smaller ones. So for me, with this small of a community, that's way better odds than a scratch off for what your buy in is. There's buy ins as low as $10. And if you hang in there, I'm going to give you a coupon code that will get you 20% off any of the hunts. The cool thing about Treasure Fix is they're all digital treasure hunts. So, how it works is they have a number of different treasure hunts listed on their website showing what their buy in and what their bounty is. And then you can preview what the hunt looks like. So, this is a preview of their treasure or no treasure hunt. This one, obviously, it's a cipher. It has the magic number 26, which means it's probably an A1 Z26 cipher of some sort. And then once you pay for the puzzle, you download it. It's a PDF, everything's on paper. The bounty is $2,000 and the buy in is only $25. Pretty good odds considering at this time how small the treasure hunting community is. Here's another example of another one of their hunts. It's a word search. This one's called We Didn't Start the Word Search. Love the Billy Joel reference. I know your ears are standing up if you're a past and future person and you've been working on the There's Treasure Inside word search. It even in the description says past and present. I think they're intentionally going for the past and future crowd on that one. The bounty on this one is $5,000 for the buy in of $20. I've definitely bought a $20 scratch off before that took about 3 minutes to decide if I won or lost. And most of the time I've lost. So give it a whirl. This last one is really interesting, and I chose to participate in this one to give it a try. And it is called Nails in the Kitchen, and it actually follows a recipe, which is a kind of different creative way of doing a treasure hunt. The bounty for this one is $2,500, and if you want to give it a whirl, the buy in is only $10. You guys, you can't beat that. I spent a few hours on this yesterday and I still haven't got my solve correct. All right, so the good news is you get a coupon code if you enter the code THEMGMT, which will give you 20% off puzzle purchases. That's a pretty good hookup considering how low most of the entry fees are. So that will take treasure or no treasure from $25 down to 20. Nails in the Kitchen from $10 down to $8. We Didn't Start the Word Search from $25 down to 16. And Americana, that's their big one with the $100,000 bounty from $50 down to $40. $40 in with the possibility of $100,000 intentional pause. That is a huge, huge risk over return. Plus, you're going to have fun doing it anyways. So, as I was going through and doing nails in the kitchen last night, it was a little bit confusing for me how the solve entry system worked. So, when you're ready to enter a solve, it's just like you go through any other shopping cart and then you enter a note into the shopping cart. The solve instructions are still a little bit confusing, but the good news is it is not an automated system that's checking your solve. It's the actual people behind Treasure Fix checking your solve. Manually, a human is checking your solve. So instead of George Washington, you just put Washington to refer to the president. they know that you've actually solved the puzzle because you've arrived at the majority answer. So you don't have to worry about spelling and stuff like that. It's a real human checking it, and from the conversation that I had, it sounds like they're really ethical guys, and they're not trying to keep anybody from winning based on a technicality. Another thing to note is on each of the puzzle descriptions, it says you get a number of solve attempts with it. Currently, they're not limiting the number of solve attempts. Not to say that they won't in the future, but currently they're not. The idea behind that number of solve attempts is not to get you to purchase more solve attempts. It is to keep bad actors out. There's always some nerd out there that can out technology you and find a way to just, you know, answer, and automate that. And that's what they're trying to avoid against. So as long as you're not like going through and naming every city, lake, town, person, president, then they're not going to restrict your number of solves. Overall, it sounds like these guys are really trying to do this ethically, have fun at it, and be part of the treasure hunt community in a really positive way. I am still going to be working on the nails in the kitchen, and then I'm going to be joining the treasure or no treasure. It's exciting stuff all around. I'm looking forward to seeing what more TreasureFix has to offer and the hunts they bring in the future. So go sign up for one of those. Again, the coupon code for 20% off is the MGMT. And don't forget to like and subscribe and do all that jazz. It does really help out the channel. I hope you have happy hunting and talk soon.